more demos, or step it up and do it sooner. You can do all 4 demos in your first 5 days of business and earn your 30-day challenge. Now, the real key there is within. And note that on the Fast Start program, it's a date-driven program. It is not a calendar month. So literally, let's say that your first 30 days, we signed you up today, right? And your first 30 days starts including your sign-up date. And you're gonna say, how do I track all that? Look in your back office, click on Fast Start, and it breaks down for you exactly what your ending date of 30 days is, your 60-day, and your 90-day dates. They're all listed there for you. It's not a guessing game. And as you start to sponsor your first line, you'll have visibility into all of your first line as well, and their 30, 60, 90-day programs. So as leaders, you can help coach them. And we could call and say, oh my gosh, Monica, you are just X amount away from earning your 30 days, and we've only got 4 days to go. Tell me what your plans are these next 4 days. I don't want you to miss out. How can I help you? It's all about maybe helping implement some goals and helping them achieve them at the same time. But there's nothing more exciting than getting those 30, 60, 90-day packages in the mail. It feels like Christmas is hitting, and you're getting all this great product for free while you're earning money. Now, it is a within program. So what that means is, within those 30 days, you must have 1,000 PV. Let's say within the first 30 days, Nicole has 800 PV. Does she get the 30-day bonus? No, right? But by the end of the 60 days, she's hit the 2,000 PV total. What does she then earn? The second package only, the 60-day package only, because she missed the first one. What happens if within the first 30 days, Nicole does 2,000 PV? What does she get? Both the first and the second, right? Okay, let's say Nicole joins, and she gets off to a bit of a slow start, I'm sorry. But she misses the first 30 days and the second 30 days, but by the end of 90 days, she's hit 3,000 PV. What does she get? The third package. Maybe she makes the first package, misses the second, bless you, and achieves the third. That can happen as well. Or, like many of you have done in this room, within your first 30 days you had 3,000 PV. What do you get? All 3 packages. So it's kind of a mix and match program. Bottom line, we don't want you to miss out. So make sure you're keeping up on your Quick Start program. And for that matter, leaders, empower others to keep up on their own. Giving people the information isn't always the best answer. Showing them where to find it is the best answer that you can give. That builds leaders, not leaners. You want distributors, and all of you out there want to own your own businesses, right? And stand on your own 2 feet about your business. This is how you do it. Now, the other part of that program, besides Fast Start, is the Plus program. And if you're looking on the flyer, the Plus program states that during your first 90 days of business, every time you place a 300 PV, which is a 600 retail order or more, you're going to receive a 50% discount. Look at that discount schedule that's normal on a monthly basis. What would your discount be on a 300 PV order? 40%? And we're giving you 50% off on that order. We're giving you a 10% raise during your first 90 days. That's pretty fantastic. Our job and our goal is that we want to put as much product in your hands to help you build inventory so you've got product to sell from. It's been proven when you go to a demonstration, if you've got products with you, people buy them, don't they? And sometimes they don't even care what they're buying. I know you can care so much about having the right colors, but I've had customers say, oh, okay, well, if you don't have that red, what red do you have? They just want to take something home, right? It's an immediate gratification, let me have it now, that they're looking for. So carry inventory with you. It's almost like not taking credit cards at your demos. You're killing yourself because women unconsciously sign their name. Have you ever walked away from a credit card and said, how much was that anyway? How much did I just spend? They aren't even conscious, but they're counting out the cash or they're writing a check. They know exactly what they're spending. So literally it's been proven that, sorry women, but we spend more when we use our credit cards, right? So make sure that you're offering the best opportunities and conveniences for all of your customers as well. So on that Plus program, that means, Jenny, every time during your first 90 days, and you're 5 days old now, right? So during your first 90 days, every 300 PV order, 600 retail or more, if it's a 700 retail order, 800 retail order, it's going to be at a 50% discount for you. And that's for every 300 plus 300 PV order or more during your first 90 days. Now, there's an element that can happen where the calendar month overlaps the Fast Start Plus program. And that is, yes, on 300 PV orders, you're getting that discount. But if you get down to the end of the month and you get 750 PV, which is the calendar month 50% discount, right? Well, you may very well, Jenny, turn in a 150 PV order on the last day of the month. But if it's hitting 750 or more for the month, you're gonna get 50% discount on it. So this is where the month overlaps the Fast Start program and you get the best of both worlds. Does that make sense to you? Normally I put it up on the board and it's a little more visual, so forgive me. I just can't bear to erase that and try to write it one more time. Okay, you're with me, right? Okay. Now I know you can't all see this board, but I want to take you to, and if you need to come around and see it because you can't, please feel free to, okay? But on this board, what I've written out for you is an opportunity for you to make the most money that senegence has to offer. Looking on your sheet, on that distributor compensation plan, on your retail orders, as I mentioned, you're earning two ways. One is the immediate sales that we talked about, right? You buy wholesale, if you sell retail, the difference goes in your pocket as your profit. Anywhere from 20% up to 50%. The second way that you earn is on reorders. And reorders become huge. I want you to know something. When I was selling plastic bowls that last a lifetime, do you know how much I had to go out and get new customers every single day? Reorders did not happen regularly because they weren't consuming the product. They don't eat plastic. So I had to be out there all the time getting new people joining the business and being new customers for me. If I had a consumable product where people needed to reorder all the time, wouldn't that be fantastic? That's what you have going for you in this business. That's why you don't just want lip sense distributors or customers. You want full skincare, full cosmetic customers. This gets you in the door, this keeps you in the door. Remind yourself of that. Anytime I can get skincare on a person, I've got a customer. I went to Australia to do a training, and I remember I was, a woman and her daughter came in, and she said, oh, we have an esthetician spa. She said, I've already got a skincare line. I really just want to get some of the Libby. They call it Libby. And I said, oh, that's fabulous. I said, but I've got kind of a program I have to put on. Will you bear with me? She said, oh, certainly. So she sat there and I said, now if any of you would like to try the skincare, she said, well, can I try it? I said, oh, absolutely. I was hoping she'd say that. So I put it in her hands. She went in the bathroom. She's putting it on. She comes out. She's layering on. And at the end, when she walked up, she said, I'll be carrying this skincare line in my esthetician office. And they carried a very good brand name product in there prior. She said, this completely beats this other line of products. Oh, you know, what kind of confirmation is that? And she just came in to buy Libby. So no matter what they're there to get, when you can get the skincare on them, oh my goodness, what a difference it makes. So make sure that you are making it available to everyone to try your products, because that's what's going to sell them. Not just talking about it, you've got to get it on and feel the difference. Do any of you do this like all day long? I do this like all day long. And this is 9 years later because I just can't believe how good my skin feels. It's the worst thing you can do, but do you do it too? Okay. You're not supposed to touch your face, but oh my gosh, it feels so good. I don't even tell other people to touch it. That's the stupidest thing on earth. But honestly, it feels so darn good you can't help but share it. So share those products. That's what's going to get you your best and biggest sales as well. Now, those are the two ways you earn off of your personal retail or ordering that you do. The next way that you earn is on commissions. Now, if someone were to ask you, and I don't know if this ever happens, do you ever get asked, is senegence a pyramid company? Does anyone ever ask that of you, or they talk about it? Yeah, okay. Pyramid companies, number one, are illegal. Number two, they don't last long, because the only people making money are the people at the top. And it is where you make money off of people. I sponsor Gwen. I make part of Gwen's profit and mine. And Gwen sponsors Kelly. She makes part of Kelly's. I make part of both. And by the time we get back there, hi, you're making nothing. And I'm making everything. That's a pyramid scheme, and it is a scheme. We are a multi-level marketing direct selling company with bonuses. So it's a commission with bonus program. The earnings that you receive in part or number two on that compensation plan are bonuses that come to you from senegence, not out of your distributor's pockets. You're all earning on that grid in number one. You're all earning your 20 to 50% profit. But then we give you bonuses based on when you start sponsoring and sharing, we start sharing with you some of those profits. And these are profits from the company, not from you distributors. So, whenever a distributor says to me, well, Upline's making money off me, nobody makes money off of anybody in this business. All we do is reward them with bonuses to thank them for sharing you with us, mentoring, training, and not all uplines mentor and train. I know that. Shoot, I used to have some leaders under me that just were really good at sponsoring. Like Gwen might say, Leslie, I don't know that I want to be a leader, but I got lots of people I could sponsor. I'd say, hey Gwen, go sponsor them. I'll help you take care of them. I'm not silly. Of course I'm going to. They'll be part of my downline too. But every upline isn't maybe available or looking to be the perfect upline sponsor. So don't feel like, oh, mine doesn't do this for me or mine doesn't do that for me. You've also always got an upline crown princess that's always willing to reach out and help you as well. I should say crown princess or queen, right? Okay. So let's take a look at an organization and how these bonuses work. Would you also jot down in your notes there for me? Look for the webinar on compensation plan overview. Compensation plan overview, and it's by me, by Leslie Beebe, or Leslie Boyd Bradley. That will reinforce the information you're getting right now. I'm going to be honest with you, I probably taught it the wrong way for about a year. And after about a year, I looked at Joni, I said, Joni, I got a question. This, and this. She says, no, it's this, and this. I said, oh, I've been teaching them wrong. No problem. I'll go do it right now. Because literally, I understood it differently. It's not easy to get overnight, and you're not going to get it the first time you hear it. It may take 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 times. All you'll know is you'll be getting these checks in the mail going, wow, somebody loves me. Nicole's going, yeah. You get those checks, don't you? And at first you kind of go, where did this come from, or what did I do? One leader called me and said, they made a mistake. They sent me this money. I said, it's not a mistake. Let me show you where it came from. And she said, oh. I said, yeah, keep doing that. So it really is a matter of just sharing and having it come back to you. So to thank you for sponsoring and sharing with other people, and in some cases mentoring and teaching them, we give you these bonuses. The first bonus is called the Downline Commissions, or what I have up here as DC. The Downline Commissions bonus. That bonus is a percentage of the first 100 PV of all the distributors in your lines. And these are based on a calendar month. So think of all this as a calendar month opportunity. And it can change from month to month. You know what will keep it consistent? Numbers. You'll hear me say it over and over again because it's one of my best sayings, and I hope you glom onto it. You sponsor the masses, you develop the stars, because you don't know what a star looks like. I don't go out there looking for a star. I could stand here right now and say, okay, who do I think is going to be, bless you, most successful? I could say, oh, boom, 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 and boom. And then I'd come back a year later and it was not those 4, it was another 4. I can't determine who's going to be the most successful sitting in this room. Only you can. The only thing we can make a determination of is how many of you there are. So Sharon and Jada and all of our downline crown princesses and all of you, the more you get in your organization, the wider and deeper this organization becomes, the less you ever need to be concerned about making money in this business. It will be automatic. Like anything, numbers take over. So let's look at this together. If we're looking at the downline commissions being a percentage of the first 100 PV, look on your charts for me, and on number B, that graph off to the right-hand side, based on the first line, what percentage are you going to receive? What is it? 10%? Okay, and how about on the second line? 20%? And how about on the third line? 30% on the fourth line? 5%? And on the fifth line? 5%. Now you're probably going, wait a minute. 10, 20, 30, 5, and 5. What the heck happened? Okay. Joni developed this in a very smart way. She was in direct sales as well for over 20 years with another direct selling company where the compensation plan is not steady and is not consistent and has elements to it like most compensation plans do, that when you build stars, you lose money. So this plan, when she developed it, she said, that's not going to happen here. When our leaders build their organizations, they're going to consistently make great money as long as they consistently build. And they'll never lose it when they promote leaders. Ooh, and it's so true. So let's take a look at this. The brilliance in this plan is the fact that as you're growing, most of your money is